Today in crypto, this is quite possibly the biggest crypto news ever in terms of adoption. It seems that PayPal and Venmo are planning to offer a direct fiat on and off ramp for buying crypto directly through their services, meaning that the world's biggest online payments platform may be about to become the world's biggest cryptocurrency marketplace. This is super bullish. My name is Lark, and this is where you subscribe for all of the hottest and all of the latest happening out here in the wild land of crypto. A big thank you to Blockfi for sponsoring today's episode. Blockfi is my go-to place for lending out my cryptocurrency. You get 6% on your Bitcoin, 4.5% on your Ethereum, and 8.6% for dollar stablecoins like USDC and Paxos. And Blockfi is running a special loan promotion for borrowers. So you can get a bonus of up to $2,500 and a reduced origination fee of 1% if you take a loan out before June 30th. Now, if you are not familiar, crypto-backed loans allow you to access liquidity without actually having to sell your cryptocurrency because you use your crypto as collateral for the loan. So you can unlock up to 50% of the value of your assets in USD, either paid out via wire transfer or stablecoins. You can pay off your credit card debt, buy a house, invest in a business, or just buy more cryptocurrency, whatever you want to do with your money, of course. In addition to getting more liquidity, there are also tax benefits for taking a loan versus selling your cryptocurrency to be able to unlock it, as well, of course, keeping your crypto so you don't miss out on the coming bull run. So don't sell your crypto if you don't have to. You can take a loan instead. This offer expires June 30th. Now, if you still need a Blockfi account, then there's a link down below where you can get signed up. You know, when I woke up today, I was going to make a video on wrapped Bitcoin, showing you how to get wrapped Bitcoin, how to use wrapped Bitcoin, all that fun kind of stuff. And then this PayPal news happened, so I had to talk about this. Also, it has to be mentioned before we dive into the PayPal story that this is yet to be confirmed by PayPal themselves. But according to 3 sources who reported back to CoinDesk, PayPal, with its 325 million users, and Venmo, which in case you didn't know is actually owned by PayPal and has more than 52 million users, they are planning to allow for buying and selling cryptocurrency directly. The service could roll out by the end of Q3 this year, according to insiders. Now, by comparison, Coinbase has around 32 million registered accounts. Even though unconfirmed, this PayPal story, I believe it. I think that this is indeed what is going to be happening. One, because CoinDesk tends to be a more reliable source in terms of the crypto space. They're incredibly well connected also because they are a piece of the digital currency group property, meaning they're incredibly well connected into this investor world. And also, PayPal has been slowly moving closer towards this end goal anyway. Coinbase actually started allowing users in the United States to withdraw to PayPal back in 2016. Canadians and Europeans, they got the option to do that in 2019. And much more convincingly, earlier this year, PayPal CTO, he was quoted as saying, "We are a strong believer in the potential of blockchain. The digitization of currency is only a matter of when, not if." Now, this quote came from right around the time that PayPal was actually hiring up a group of blockchain developers. Now, it would seem odd to me, as an outside observer, why would you hire a bunch of blockchain developers if you're not planning to do something with blockchain-related technology? Well, here it is. This could be the play. Now, this is an incredibly significant story for a whole variety of reasons. PayPal, I mean, it's one of the oldest online payment platforms. When it launched back in the earlier days of the internet, it was actually a revolutionary platform. And of course, PayPal was founded by revolutionary leaders, people like Elon Musk, who then went on to found Tesla and SpaceX. You have Stephen Chen, He went on to be one of the founders of YouTube, and of course Peter Thiel, who went on to really just make mind-boggling sums of money by investing in all kinds of stuff, but also including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin mining, and now of course the project to watch out for, Reserve. I'm telling you, don't sleep on Reserve. Look who's behind it. It's insane. Anyway, PayPal is probably the first real competitor to Coinbase in terms of its size and impact. This would automatically, if it happens, make PayPal the world's biggest Bitcoin broker. Now, if they're teaming up with Coinbase, which is possible considering their previous connections, then of course it's massive for Coinbase and for PayPal in terms of the customer base that Coinbase can then access and of the liquidity that PayPal can access. And apparently they're actually going to be working with multiple exchanges to source their liquidity, not just Coinbase. They did mention Coinbase, but they also mentioned Bitstamp. Again, that's according to the insiders who revealed this information. Now, you may ask, of course, why would PayPal be doing this? And this is perhaps the most convincing reason why I believe this story. Look at competitor Cash App. They reported $306 million in Bitcoin revenue in their most recent earnings report. PayPal, they don't want to lose out on that revenue, of course, but the game theory, the mechanics of it are really starting to kick in right now. In fact, PayPal, I believe, is facing a decision which is really critical in the adoption, which is why I think this is really going to happen. PayPal either gets to adapt and survive or become the blockbuster of online payments. It would appear that PayPal is choosing to stay in the fight and adapt and survive. Because Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, it will either crush PayPal or PayPal has the ability right now to step in and become the largest market for Bitcoin in the world, which it seems is exactly what they are intending to do. You remember when people got all excited about Robinhood with its 13 million users, and then Revolut with its 10 million users, they started offering Bitcoin out, using all that stuff. And of course, we all thought that backed with its payment processing and its custody and its physically delivered futures products was going to be big because it's backed by the Intercontinental Exchange, known as New York Stock Exchange, a whole bunch of other really key financial property. And look, to an extent, backed is still a big deal. But this PayPal news, it just blows everything else out of the water. It's crazy, man. And considering the close links that PayPal has to eBay, an announcement from eBay that it's going to give its 170 million users access to cryptocurrency payments if this PayPal story pans out to be indeed true, that really doesn't seem far-fetched at that stage, which would be massive too. That would be just like the cherry on top of the cake for 2020. Also, back on the topic of Cash App, they have 24 million users, which means that for every one of the Cash App users, they can never own one Bitcoin. And with its tiny comparative base of 24 million users, the impact of Cash App on the Bitcoin market has already been incredibly significant. According to statistics from Q1, Cash App sold nearly 50,000 Bitcoin to its customers in Q1 of 2020, or that's around 16,600 Bitcoin a month. Now, for perspective, right now, only 27,000 Bitcoin a month are being mined. When you combine in Cash App with Grayscale, which has, of course, just massive demand, gobbling up insane amounts of Bitcoin, you can understand that Bitcoin is wildly scarce right now here today. Cash App is consuming more than half of the newly mined supply. Grayscale is gobbling up more Bitcoin than the miners can mine. New Grayscale competitors like Wilshire Phoenix, when they get approval, they're also going to start gobbling up huge amounts of Bitcoin. There is literally not enough Bitcoin for each Fidelity customer who sells Bitcoin, of course, to their customers to have even one Bitcoin. And there is not enough Bitcoin for each Coinbase user to have one Bitcoin. And this is the most shocking realization about this PayPal story, is that there is not enough Bitcoin for each PayPal user to have 0.05 Bitcoin. I will repeat this because it's important. There is not enough Bitcoin for each PayPal user to have 0.05 Bitcoin. This is insane, man. This is bull run rocket fuel right here. If you have got 1 Bitcoin, then you are already in the top percentile of Bitcoin holders. So hodl on, my friends. And look, this PayPal story, this is just about really another major player getting into the buying and selling of crypto game, probably one of the biggest financial players out there. But you know, I had thought that the Reddit offering Ethereum tokens to its 430 million users, that was going to be the story of the year. Major social media platform, 7th most visited website on the internet. Boom! And then here comes PayPal. Look, bull markets, they are built on an ever-expanding universe of buyers. And we've had so many different ways for people to come into the market all across the world. But this PayPal story, this could be the biggest market expansion in the history of the cryptocurrency market. Are you seeing it yet? Are you seeing the pieces come together? The coming bull run, it is going to be insane. People wonder, how are we going to get to $100,000? Stuff like this. This is how. Do everything you can to stack up those sats and stock up on key cryptocurrencies like Ethereum. This next bull run, it's going to be off the charts insanity. It's not a question of if it's going to happen, but when it's going to happen. Considering both Reddit and PayPal happened in 2020, this is an absolute landmark year in terms of adoption. It is happening now. It's real, and it's happening in real time. We're living in historic and exciting times for this nascent industry. This one single news story, game-changing. Anyway, those are just my 2 Satoshis. What do you think? Do you believe this story? And if so, do you think that this could be the most important story of 2020? Will PayPal be key to the coming bull run? Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode. As always, I massively, massively appreciate your time. So thank you so much for continuing to support the channel. Of course, if you did enjoy today's video, whack that thumbs up button. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Long live the blockchain, and peace out till next time.